everyone, welcome to another Infinity Nikki styling video, and today I'm going to be sharing the outfits I styled inspired by this banner, not using pieces from this banner. So Eclipsing Prayers with the 5-star set behind Prayers and the 4-star set Silent Ode. So all of these outfits are inspired by either the Saintess or Pope Nikki. I don't know, she's not actually supposed to be the Pope, but some kind of priest, I think. So let's start off with my favorite look, or one of my favorites here. So the second version, so the first evolution of the Saintess outfit is pale blue, kind of silvery, and that one totally reminded me of armor. Yeah, so I wanted to style an outfit based around that. So here I did pull for Nameless Selfless last season, so I used Nameless Selfless Ember, which is the glow up version. And because I think this version had the most metallic texture around here. And let's see if these are all free dyes. No. Okay, I used palette 2. Just palette 2. So yeah, not free dyes because we do have the dyeing rebate event going on, and this was around the time where I go crazy on unlocking the dyes. Here though, I think yeah, it's just one palette, so it's not too crazy. And this version of the outfit does come with pink hair. So here I was thinking to use either the Sea of Stars Reverie hair, which is the first evolution, or the Sea of Stars Infinity hair, which is the final evolution. And I eventually did go with Infinity because it is so pretty. I don't know, I just really like the sparkles here and the gradient. It fades into this dark color. This one works too. Maybe this one matches the banner outfit more, but I wanted to use this. And for the outerwear, Veil of Light, this one from Purifying Winds, I really like this piece. And I did dye it using free colors, just the borders though. So here's the original, here's the dyed version. And then you can see I'm using the Nameless Selfless Veil, but let me show you something. I don't know if they fixed it. There was a huge update today. Yeah. So this is what it looks like with the original Nameless Selfless hair. It's the combination of this outerwear and the veil. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. But that's not the hair I'm using, so it's fine. And yeah, for the socks, I'm using Gentle Rain because you can see the socks. So Gentle Rain is also from Nameless Selfless. And then for the shoes, Never and If from Nameless Selfless Azure Sky, which is the first evolution. And I shared this exact version of the shoes for another fit made for the Aina banner inspired outfits, and also an outfit styled with the Nameless Selfless banner pieces last season. So yeah, these shoes, the exact dye job. Like this is getting a lot of views. But if you don't have it, I don't think the shoes matter as much. And then for the hair accessories, Hometown View Glimmer from Radiant Crown Glimmer. So the glow up version of the free anniversary set that you can get right now. And Soul and Butterfly for the headwear. So this is the Nameless Selfless headwear dyed in not free colors. I unlocked palette 13 for this. It's not even the blue palette, it's the white palette. You would need the first evolution for this. And for the earrings, Far Away Goodbye from Lotus Heart. So Lotus Heart was, oh, okay. I think Lotus Heart is the 4-star that came with the dragon banner. Okay. So dyed in free colors. These are the original colors. I think it's supposed to be jade, but this color matches the vibe better. And I don't think I unlocked any dyes for the earrings here. And then Aurora Bell for the bracelet because more glow and it's blue. So this is from Sea of Stars Aurora, the second evolution. Silver Weaving Star for the choker from Silvergale's Aria. And, you know, I just wanted her neck to be covered because that's how it was with the original dress. There, the neck covering was part of the dress itself. Here, the dress is a completely different silhouette, so I added this. And a veiled sea for the gloves from Nameless Selfless, again using, I think, the white palette. And of course, since we received Nikki's birthday set and I glowed it up. If you haven't, do that. You can get the resources back. So, the sword. I kind of want to add it to every outfit. And, she's supposed to be some kind of a knight. So, the sword was like the perfect choice. I planned to like style this outfit even before Melody Bloom was released, but yeah, having the sword just makes it so much better. And then for the makeup, I'm using silver feathers for the base makeup from Silvergill's Aria here, and Glacial Dream for the eyebrows from the mermaid set because yeah, it does kind of make her look sad, and the Saintess banner eyebrows also do that. Fading Night for the lashes from, I think, Nameless Selfless. Yeah, that's what the tube looks like. Momentary Bubbles for the contacts from the Mermaid banner. And Bitter Flow for the lips from Nameless Selfless. And I'm using Nikki's base skin tone here. So here. In Moonlit Snow. In Twilight Reflections. And in Passionate Banquet. I don't know, with everything being so silver, maybe I should have changed Nikki's sword color here, like this part to be more silver, but I don't have any dice for that unlocked, and I thought, this is fine. And no Eureka, but yeah, here's what she looks like in the overworld. One thing though, you might want to unequip the sword before heading into any cutscene because the way she moves her hands around, sometimes, yeah, the sword will go through her. It'll look weird or very dangerous. I don't get why they lock so many poses when you have a handheld equipped, but the handhelds appear just fine during cutscenes. You have more control with the poses, you don't during cutscenes. But anyway, let me change time of day. Yeah, during nighttime. Ooh, the lighting here is nice. There's a lot of light here, actually. We're outside the Colosseum, by the way. Here. Oh, and I see the invisible Wimstar, but we won't be collecting that. Almost sunk into the ground. On to the next look. So yeah, here I wanted to style a look based on Silent Ode, the priest look, and I also want to add the dragon to every look as well. Yeah, this is supposed to be a priest. And yes, there is a crown, but she is not a king. It's a halo. And yeah, for the hair, I used the Wind of Purity hair. And I did dye these parts because they were a bit distracting like this. But now I think maybe the original was just fine because it matched all the white that's part of her fit here. But yeah, I kind of wanted to make it disappear a bit. I mean, it still works. There's so much green. So I thought this looked like the Pope Nikki hair. And for the dress, I needed a dress with a similar silhouette, which I didn't really have. Then I saw this Starlit Shop dress that we got this season, Night Breeze Invitation. This one had these sleeves that are so long, they come up to here. So I thought this was promising. Even though the neckline isn't the same, so I used the same trick as the other look. This one didn't turn out as well. I really like these dresses in the stylish shop that we received this season. Like, I think maybe more than any other dress we got from the stylish shop. The mushroom dress, however, that we received a bunch of patches ago, that one works really well this patch. So maybe all of them have their uses. We just don't know them yet. And for the outerwear, I'm using the dragon outerwear, just like the Born Flawless inspired pieces. Yeah, the dragon outerwear is working overtime. I really should be using the dress more though, but here I'm using the glow up version, and these are the colors I'm using. I think this time these are all free colors. Let's see. Oh no, okay. Here it is. But it's just that one color. Maybe I missed it for some reason. So if you don't have that, it's not really needed. I had this unlocked because I wanted the yellow, but if you do use my code and you don't have this unlocked and you don't want to unlock it, when importing, you could just switch it back to like some other color or, you know, do this. It's fine. For the shoes, I'm using Breezy Steps, which are also from the Starlet shop, I think. Yeah, from this season. And then for the headwear, Become Light. Okay, become as gods. No. Yeah, from Radiant Crown, that free anniversary set. Beaded drops for the earrings from Swallow Whispers, I think. Where? Yeah, Swallow Whispers, which was a free set we received in music season. I dyed this in free colors to cover up the red. And Jade Dream for the neckwear, which is this one from Radiant Night, a heartfelt gifts outfit we received. It was available up to version 1.5. I don't know about now. Silver Weaving Star for the choker. So yeah, this one from Silvergale's Aria. Uh, to cover up the neck again. And for the face decoration, Distant Landing from Fiery Glow, the fireworks set. I did dye it in these colors. She does have a monocle in Silent Ode, and I thought that this one didn't really match. I mean, it doesn't. And I didn't want to give her a monocle because, this makeup looks really nice, right? But then I thought, with the dyes, it doesn't look too bad. Originally, though, no. And then for the handheld dragon, of course, wondrous gift. You can get this from the store for diamonds. This dragon is so nice. Imagine though if you could raise a dragon and then ride it. Wouldn't that be cool? And for the makeup, Golden Petal Drift for the base makeup from Wishful Arosa because I really like the design here. Shadowless watermarks for the eyebrows, but it really doesn't matter because her eyebrows are covered up. These are from Rainfall and Blossoms, the Golden Season outfit. Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. You can't see, so yeah, disregard that. Beyond the Rain for the lashes, also from Rainfall and Blossoms. Dainty Yellow for the contacts from the Permanent Banner. Pink Cloud for the lips from Timmy's. And I'm using Passionate Banquet as the skin tone, so here in Twilight Reflections, in Nikki's base skin tone, and Moonlit Snow. And yeah, no Eureka because there's already the effect from the crown and also from the outerwear. So much is going on already. And yeah, here's what she looks like. Hey, it's still nighttime. Usually when I do these previews, it's usually dawn by the time I'm done. Hey, let me gigantify. Okay, yeah. Some of these outfits don't work when you have prioritized current outfit selected, but this one seems to. She's not holding the dragon though, so I guess that doesn't work. But yeah, I feel like this is regular sized Nikki now, and this is like tiny Nikki, but that's not the case, right? And yeah, let me change time of day here. And yeah, here's her running around. Yeah, these colors of the dragon outerwear, they're much more visible now. Like, I can't do anything about these, they're part of the effect. Look how cute Momo looks here, though. And yes, that mask to scare the behemoths. Here's the behemoth. On to the next one. So this is a look you've probably already seen, and oh my god, these colors look so weird here. Okay, more light, please. Yeah, so time of day and place affects the color so much because this wasn't supposed to be this muddy. It was supposed to be shiny. Yeah, this game is weird like that. So if you've seen my first Mirror Crown guide for Itzaland, Terra's Call, you've already seen this, but here she is. So this one was inspired by the second evolution that I really liked of the Saintess outfit. I used the royal blue and the music season 5-star Echo Dreams, and that version of the set came with green hair, so I used the green Wishful Rosa hair. Not the original though. I did dye it using this color. It's free. It's like one of the free greens here, but I thought she needed more saturation. And then the Echo Dreams faded dress. So this one, hey, this looks nice actually. But I dyed it using only three colors. No, okay, yeah, I used palette one. I think that's the only palette I unlocked for this. And then the shoes, Heart's Fracture from Silver gives Arya tears because she needed shoes. So I thought, okay, just give her any blue shoes in case they become visible when she's running. And for the hair accessories, Final Judgment from Golden Bird's Ashes, the evolution of the 4-star set that came with Echo Dreams. I dyed it this blue color. You know what? Let me remove the Eureka. Here, gone. Uh, Here. So this is the original. I think this version comes with a black veil, so the original would have worked just fine. I just wanted to make it blue to blend it in with the headwear, which is. Wait, that's not where I clicked, right? You saw that. Headwear. Love Unspoken from Silvergill's Aria Tears. The game glitches sometimes, a lot. So yeah, I didn't have to dye it at all. So Tears is not the final evolution of Silvergill's Aria, it's the one before that. So second evolution. Yeah, it was already blue and gold, so it was perfect. And Truth and Deceit for the earrings. Now here I do have the Daughter of the Lake veil. I wanted to use it, but the Saintess set has that crown and the veil. I think the crown matters more because that's the one that remains in the alternate detail version. And the problem here is that all of these crowns and the veil are in the same category. So if I wanted to use the veil, yeah, the crown is gone. Then I don't know, she doesn't feel like the Saintess anymore. So I made a decision. I went with the crown instead. And the earrings are also from the same Silvergill's Aria version, and Pierced Twilight for the neckwear, which is also from. Okay, no, it's from Radiant Night Forest again. I do use these necklaces a lot, so this is a heartfelt gift. Forest is the evolution, yeah. Nocturne is the glow up. And for the bracelet, Vines of Vows, here from Purifying Wind. Again, I talked about this in the Aina inspired banner. I love these, but they disappear with almost every glove. Like, they're fine with these, but even with like other gloves, you'd think these would go over the gloves. But no, they just straight up disappear, and I really don't like that. Here I just dyed the red parts blue with the free blue. And Silent Elegy for the choker from Silvergaze Aria Tears again. Winds Gone By Faded for the gloves from Echo Dreams Faded, like same set as the dress. And Seeking Gaze for the chest accessory. Okay, let me remove the handheld dragon so you can see. Here, I kind of dyed it a little. So yeah, no chest accessory, which also works, and chest accessory because this was fan termed the sun banner, and this reminds me of the sun. And then for the handheld, the dragon, and I dyed parts of it blue. I left the black parts black. I just dyed the wings and the tail, this free blue color, uh, two of the free blue shades, which I thought looked really nice. And then for the makeup, I'm using Splendid Night for the base. So this is from the Music Season banner, from Echo Dreams. I thought the Saintess makeup looked very much like this makeup, so of course I made heavy use of it. Curtain of Starlight for the eyebrows from Sea of Stars. Golden Thread for the lashes from the Anniversary set. Dainty Yellow for the contacts, which I think are very similar to the Saintess set lenses. Those do have crosses in the middle and a lot of red accents, but I think the green shade is very similar. So these are from the permanent banner. Golden Kiss for the lips from Wish Rosa. And Twilight Reflections is the skin tone I'm using. So here in Passionate Banquet, in Nikki's base skin tone, And in Moonlit Snow, yeah, here's what she looks like. Wait, did she just fall from there? Yeah, kind of, huh? I didn't jump though. There's more light here. And this looks weird. I don't know. Looked fine on Shell Island. That's where I was when I made the outfit, when I dyed it. Yeah, let me change time of day. Oh, the dragon glows very nicely though. You see these colors? Oh, I also forgot to talk about the Eureka I'm using, but like the code doesn't copy Eureka. I'm just telling you, if you want this look, I'm using Afterglow Head for the Eureka because, yeah, I had this in gold, Dreamwall's hands. I do like these. That one may be a bit too much, but yeah, this gives her wings and no feet, Eureka. Yeah, so let me change the time here. And in more sunlight. Is it the location or what? I don't know. It looked much better to me on Shell Island. That's how the dye system is in this game, I guess. I still like this though. And on to the next one. But before we head there, since this is Phantom the Sun banner, I wanted to share this one. Okay, I already shared it previously. When did I? Golden Season, or was it my Echo Dreams inspired looks? I will link the video where I shared it. I can't recall right now, but I think she really captures the essence of both the sun and the moon banners because, these earrings, and maybe because she does look like a goddess of some sort. So, the Saintess, I think she fits the vibe. But anyway, let's move on. So yeah, here's another Saintess inspired look. Again, no veil. I went with the crown look. So here I used the Verdant Melodies dress, which was a 4-star in version 1.4, 1.2. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I remember that. So the cottage corset, this one. So I am using the glow up version here. I also have the evolution, but I don't think you need the evolution for these dyes. I used palette 1 and the free dyes from palette 2. So yeah, here I obviously tried to mimic the original colors, but yeah, this part, the leaves and the roses here, they're like very stubborn. The color of the leaves didn't change at all, so that's something. The rest I really like. It looks very golden. I like how the fabric shines. I really like these colors. And for the hair, I used this hair from Radiant Crown, the free anniversary set. I also really like this hair. And the curls kind of remind me of the Saintess banner sets. It's not as long though, not as nearly as long. I did debate using this hair and also the Silvergale hair because that one is long, very long. It's not a wavy though, like the Saintess banner hair, so that's why I went with this. And for the socks, Revelation of Solitude from Radiant Crown, the free anniversary sets. Gold Leaf Ascent from Wishful Rosa for the shoes, free colors. Wishing Star Devotion for the hair accessory. So this is from Starwish Echoes Devotion. So I used the other crown for the Aina banner inspired looks, and this is the glow up version for this one. And Caged Sky from Wishful Rosa Daybreak, which is the second evolution, the red one. Beaded drops for the earrings again from Swallow Whispers. And this time I didn't change the dyes at all because, green, red, those colors were present here, here and here. So I thought, it's fine. And the necklace too, Pierced Twilight for the neckwear. And yeah, I did dye it. So original, and yeah, this part is red, this part is green, and this part is blue. So yeah, there are a lot of colors going on, just like the base version of the Saintess banner dress. And entwined feathers for the bracelet from Golden Buds, the 4-star that came with Echo Dreams. Shattered Past for the choker from Blooming Dreams Tides, which is Tides is the evolution of Blooming Dreams. So if you don't have it, it's fine. I just, again, wanted to cover up her neck. If you don't have it, you could use Silvergale or Arosa or nothing. ivory lace for the gloves here. So this pair came with this dress, a Verdant Melody. So this is the base version. Here are the original colors, though. I love the texture here. I think the gloves had a very big part in swaying me to pull for the set. Yeah, I dyed it to kind of match it more with the dress, but I think the original was fine too. And these are free colors, I think. Yeah. Passed a new life for the ring. This ring is getting a lot of usage this season. So this was from the free set last season. And Embracing Vines Blue Mist from Blooming Dreams Blue Mist, which is the glow up version of Blooming Dreams for the arm decoration because you see, I think it matches and it adds a lot here. As for the makeup, Splendid Night for the base makeup again, Curtain of Starlight for the eyebrows again, Golden Thread for the lashes again, Veils in White for the contacts from the permanent banner, and Golden Kiss for the lips again. And Passionate Banquet for the skin tone is what I'm using. So here, Twilight Reflections, Nikki's base skin tone, and Moonlit Snow. And I am using Ray Plume Head, the huge one, because Saintess, I feel like this is a lot more majestic than just a single Ray Plume like this. Afterglow hands for the Eureka. I really like the Afterglow set. And Afterglow feet here. So here's what she looks like. And let me change time of day here. These were supposed to be all the looks, but I did make a last minute styling, so here, another Pope Nikki inspired look. I did say the Pope's priest's coat reminded me of the cat banner outerwear, so I thought why not use the cat banner outerwear. So here I'm using the hair from Daughter of the Lake, the glow up version. And for the dress, I wanted something of a similar silhouette, so I used the Honey Hunt dress, which was a free set in version 1.5. This one. These are all free colors, by the way. And then for the outerwear, yeah, here's what she looks like without the outerwear. So this is from the cat banner, the glow up version, and these are the colors I used. They're not all free, by the way. So yeah, palette 13. I don't think I used anything else. Yeah, just palette 13. Everything else is free. And for the shoes, brief break because she did need shoes, and I thought these shoes, the fabric with the metal or embroidery, whatever's around here, it looked so nice. They're from Shadow Swiftverse, which is the default sticky claw outfit. Finally, getting some use out of these. These appear crossed out for almost everything. So I can't even use them. Like these are from Echo Dreams. So with this headwear, Radiant Crown, which I dyed in these three colors, this one worked. So the original headpiece from Silent Ode is very hard to do. We might have something like that in game, but I don't have it. So that one comes with feathers, not as big, but I had these feathers to use, so I used them. And like finally, from Echo Dreams Faded, the glow up version of Echo Dreams, and of course the headwear from the free anniversary set, petal pearls for the earrings from Radiant Night. I also really like the accessories from Radiant Night, and I did dye it because the original was a bit too green. And maybe it doesn't look so bad now, but yeah, I changed it. And New Dawn for the choker from Wishful La Rosa Blooming, which is the first evolution. I thought the original Arosa would also work, but it looks much better here than in the overworld, so I made it pink. I mean, I used the pink version. And Ivory Lace Journey's End for the gloves from Verdant Melodies Journey's End, since I'm using Verdant Melodies for the other set anyway. Hope Nikki had gloves on. So yeah, the pink version. So this is the glow up version. And Seeking Gaze for the chest accessory dyed in these three colors. Again from Radiant Crown. And for the makeup, Dreamy Wings for the base makeup from Blooming Dreams. I really like these. Now, this doesn't make sense for the Pope banner at all, for the Pope look, but I don't know, something about this just looked right to me. And Flower to Me for the eyebrows from Echo Dreams Music Season. To the Clouds for the lashes from the Cat banner. Radiant Realm for the contacts from, yeah, the anniversary sets. And Pink Cloud from Teamies for the lipstick. I'm using Passionate Banquet as the skin tone. So here, also I used this hair because the original hair also was tied like this. That one was braided though, but I took creative liberties. I already used the Window Purity hair. Twilight Reflections, Nikki's base skin tone, and Muller Snow. And for the Eureka, just Dream Waltz hands because again, I really like these wings they give Nikki. So yeah, here's what she looks like during the nighttime, running around. There's more light over there, so I should go there. Here. Yeah, so yeah, I think she looks really pretty actually. Um, yeah, see how much difference a little light makes. But yeah, let me change time of day. And here, okay, yeah, the sun, the halo. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to style her. So yeah, those were all the looks. Yes, it's still one fewer than the Aina banner inspired looks, but I do have 7 outfits planned for both of the banners, like for each of the banners. So do keep an eye out for those. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more Infinity Nikki polls, die showcases, gameplay, and styling, consider subscribing. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.